Brilliant. Hello. I am here with Stefania Bartolomei. Stefania Bartolomei. I think I get your name right every time. I'm Kate Cherry. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne, as you know, if you're on my business page. And I'm here with Stefania, who we met through women's business networking, didn't we? Hi, Stefania.
Hi, how are you, Kate?
I am really well, thank you. We were just been chatting offline about the different things that we can discuss today, because Stefania and I did one of these a little while back at the beginning of lockdown, because Stefania is a personal stylist and her business is called One of a Style, which I love. You have to follow her on Instagram because she has the most amazing visuals and some really great blogs. And we thought we'd come back together again. Now it's been however many months, I've lost count, and it looks like we're going to be virtual for a lot longer, but in between you've been able to see some customers, haven't you? But you also see people virtually. So we thought, well, let's just have a chat about, let's go girly, let's talk makeup. So let's talk about how you help your customers, because you actually integrate Arbonne cosmetics into your business, don't you? So just tell us a little bit, Stefania, just remind people about you and your business and what you do, how you help people.
Well, you said a lot, so many things. So, well, yes, I'm a personal stylist, and I basically help people to feel more confident. And I say to boost their confidence with their style. I work with both men and women, although women are the majority of my clients. And I've been doing this for 5 years. Before I was working in fashion, and I really love working alongside customers. And what the most fulfilling things for me in my business is to see people transforming inside out and leaving a session feeling confident and smiling. So this is really rewarding. And I think approx 1 year ago, maybe a bit more, I integrated Arbonne in my services. So one of the services that I offer, first of all, is a color analysis. And I was thinking for a long time to add a makeup session to it, because first of all, I really think that makeup is can be part of our style, and we just need to know how to play with colors and how to apply makeup in order to make it really work and enhance our beauty. And I always loved making up people, so I decided to do it. And obviously, I also am into sustainability, and I love quality of products. So first, I became Arbonne client myself. And once I have tested the quality of it, I decided to choose to use the makeup products for my clients and my consultations. And it's been an absolute success, because people come to me, they have the color analysis, they see what are the best colors, and they have an immediate results by seeing how to apply them on a daily basis without necessarily wear them with clothes, because not everyone is ready to wear colors and give up on black or blue or neutral colors. So it's absolutely important. And obviously, the quality of Arbonne products make it be a success. Because, did you hear the noise? Sorry, it's my computer. Because obviously, people can feel how good they are, and also, if they come to me in the morning, I always ask them, "Let me know how you feel this evening," and usually they get back to me saying that the makeup is still there, that it didn't fade out, and they feel really good. So, you know, it's been a great add-on to my service.
That's amazing, just from a chance encounter for us on networking. And I love that you've been able to give you another arm to your business, and it's one that I guess you feel strongly about, because like many stylists, we've started looking at how we use fashion, where we buy fashion, where it comes from, sustainability. And so I guess that in a way that ties really well with that message you said, inside out. And obviously that's one of our key messages, is healthy living inside out, including what you put on your skin. So do you find that it helps your message be quite rounded there?
I think so. I try always to encourage people. I have a little motto that is buy less, wear more, which applies to clothing and accessory, but also to makeup. And I always say that what is not gentle and good for the environment is not good for us as well. And this goes from fabrics and materials to makeup and skincare products. So absolutely.
Brilliant. So tell us, what do people love the most?
Yeah, I have some most wanted products. I think the very most wanted product is the makeup primer, because it's really one of a kind. So when people use it and they apply it on their face, they have this silky touch, these silky feelings, and they find it quite amazing. I think there are no other makeup primers like this. So everyone that tries this wants to buy it.
That's a fantastic one, because it was actually a long time ago, Vogue voted it #1 with a couple of other very, very well-known brands, particularly by professional makeup artists behind it, which is awesome. But also it's got hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to help the elasticity of the skin. So we love that our makeup treats the skin at the same time that it's on it. So yes, it makes it feel silky and non-sticky, and it helps your makeup glide on and stay on, but at the same time, it's doing that lovely job to help elasticity of the skin.
Fantastic. You explained everything. Another very, very good product that everyone that tries love is the Perfecting Liquid Foundation. Because so not everyone needs to perfecting their skin, but most of the people, especially over 30, starts having some, some little flaws, some spots, some blemishes. And so while using this, you have a perfecting covering effect, but with a very natural feeling. So before knowing about Arbonne, I myself have used other covering foundations, even very good ones, also, so-called very good ones.
Yeah.
And they were covering, yes, but the feeling was so heavy. So it was like wearing a mask. While with this one, it is very, very natural. And once again, at the end of the day, people tells me, I just don't feel it, but it's still there, which is pretty amazing. And it just makes the skin so even. So the effects are amazing. And also the concealer is very good. Another very important thing that comes out during my consultation, I help people understand how to choose the best colors for the skin. Because what happens if you go in a beauty shop, to buy a foundation, is that most of the time they ask you to try the foundation here on this part, yes. But if you come on, look at my hand and my face is much darker, and even my wrist is not the same color as my skin.
Oh yeah,
right. So I ask my client to take their foundation with them, because I want to show them the difference. Most of the time, the foundation or the CC cream they use is darker, and also can be more yellowish than the skin tone.
Okay.
And the other trick is that we have one color in our face, one color in our neck, and sometimes another different color in our décolleté. So we need to try our foundation here, because it's a halfway between the face and the neck, and we need to blend everything. Otherwise, you will have the face in one color and the neck in another color, and it's not very nice to see.
I tend to put the line here when you've reminded me, is if it's the one that you put a few on, and it's the one that matches the most between the two. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's absolutely good. So most of the time when I put the foundation, people see themselves a little paler than usual, because obviously the neck is a bit lighter than the face.
So much better than looking like you've got a fake tan on your face and nothing else.
And anyway, by using the bronzer and the blush, you adjust. I say you adjust, you give colors again. So you don't have to worry if you look a bit paler, because it's better this way.
You build on, don't you? I think professional makeup artists that work with the brands as well, they say you with the bronzer, you would then do your 3, which is, well, where do you tan? You don't tan everywhere, and especially not your neck. So you would do your 3 with your bronzer, and maybe a touch on the nose, depending on the shape of your nose and chin. But it's what would tan if you were facing the sun?
In fact, I put it here at the top of the forehead, where you would naturally tan. I put it here even just to highlight the cheekbones. a bit here, and also just here at the center of the neck, once again, to blend, to help blend the color from the neck and the face. This is what I do.
Love it. What else? What's next? It's exciting.
The highlighter stick.
Oh yeah.
It's another most wanted because it's, once again, it has a very natural look and feel. So now the highlighter, especially between the youngsters, is really spreadly used. But I find that most of the highlighters are very, how can I say, strong. So especially, once again, in women over 30, it's better to, you can put it. It also helps to highlight the cheekbones. But it's better to go for a more natural look.
Yeah.
So when I say, during a makeup session, when I say to clients, I'm going to put some highlighter on your face, they are like, are you sure? Because they don't like the fake look of the highlighter usually. Then I put this on, they look at the mirror and they say, looks really nice.
Natural, yeah. So it's not that harsh contouring that the younger generations, let's say, might put on. So you end up looking a bit robotic, but and maybe too defined, because we need that softness, don't we, just to lift certain areas. Perfect.
And I'm in general for a more natural look. Now I understand that young women or teenagers want to be a bit more brave. I was brave myself. I was using lots of glitter in my, when I was 17 is another era. But I think women, mature women, let's say, should be a bit more natural. We can enhance our feature without exaggerating.
And I think also we're more comfortable with where we're at. So a lot of teenage girls who do cover up a lot and follow what they see on social media, there's something else they're hiding as well. There's maybe a self-esteem challenge there, or also it could be spots or blemishes and things like that, which is, I believe it's important that they get help with that as well. So why do you feel you need to cake your face? Because it's only, depending on the brand you're using, it's only going to make it worse. Whereas if you're using a brand that's feeding your skin, it's going to help clear it up.
Yeah, there are lots of very famous brands. Maybe they also have a very good lasting. They last for hours. They don't, fade. But I always encourage people to have a look at the ingredients, also of the makeup, not just the skincare, because what we put in our face, even if it's a makeup, is not a cream, is still going in our face, on our skin. So it's very important to use good ingredients that are not aggressive. And as you were saying, if you have some blemish and then you use something that is not that good, that can be also toxic for your skin, you can just make it worse. And what else? Oh, this is gonna surprise you.
Yeah.
The mattifying.
Yes.
The mattifying powder.
I'm so glad we still have that. Yeah.
The mattifying powder.
Brilliant.
This is an amazing product that is very good. I've used it for men as well.
Brilliant. They get shiny. Men get quite shiny.
Men get quite shiny, and when people want to have a photo shoot or a promo video, they don't want to look shiny on camera. So I've used it for men during photo shoots, for example, of promo video. It's colorless, and again, it's very natural, so you don't feel it. And this is also very good for brides, because at the wedding day, they don't want to, I suggest brides to have this, because at the wedding day, when they don't have time to, retouch their makeup, but they can give this to one of the bridesmaids, and every now and again, just refresh it.
And also not running the risk of getting a makeup compact on your dress.
Yes, also. So this is it's not it's not, you don't see color, it's not the foundation.
It's actually green, isn't it? In there, I think it's green, but it goes on clear.
Slightly, let me see. It's lightly greenish. Yeah. But this one is colorless. I think Arbonne offers also something green to cover to adjust the redness.
Yes, quite possibly. She says blank face. We've got lots of cosmetics.
You have lots. You have lots. I have to be honest, I don't use them all because I don't really have, I don't really need it because I do everything else. But some people that don't want to have a full makeup and just want to add something to correct some flaws or some redness, they can just go for the green powder and a CC cream.
Perfect.
And
Awesome.
then I think what people buy the most, apart from these products, is obviously I work with colors. So I tend to use lipsticks with them and also eyeshadows. So once they know what are the best colors for them, they tend to buy the specific, colors I've used for them. There is this palette, the limited edition ones that I bought it and I've used it already a lot because it has all these pink shades and whites that really goes well to lots of people. So
awesome. I love that. And I'm going to add one in if I've got it here because you've made me think of it. Is what our mascara would be one of them, but for someone who doesn't like the sensation of putting foundation on, I use this, which is you can see better on your screen, the CC cream. There are two of these. There's one which is pollution defense with SPF. Because it's got SPF, I find that one sits a bit more on the skin, but this one blends really nicely with the skin and stays on all day, and it's only 4 shades because it blends to your skin tone, which is nice. So I use light. This is light in the winter months, and then I move to medium in the summer months, but it just unifies the skin really and sorts out, like you say, the sort of little red bits you don't want, because it's a concealer and a primer as well as being a tinted moisturizer, I guess. So perfect.
I use it a lot. I tend to use this one, the CC cream, I have it on people that have a very sensitive skin. So I had a couple of people that wanted to have the makeup session, but they said, I usually have reactions to foundations. So I said, okay, let's go with something a bit more maybe natural. I mean, the foundation is still natural, but probably this one is more like a tinted cream. And they had no reaction at all. They were feeling absolutely good. So I used this one as well.
That's such a great thing for you to be able to do, is use something that you're not going to have that pain, if you like, of wondering, is this going to suit someone? Because they're hypoallergenic. They suit most people. So I have a client who uses our eye makeup because all other eye makeup makes her eyes sore and her eyes, but she's able to use ours because they're natural. So it must be so good, but also the fact that your clients can get the 45 days money back. So if it doesn't work for them, but we know that for most people it does, and their skin's just going to get stronger and they'll be able to move on to the other products, which is great.
Yeah. And I think the fact that they try it with me anyway, they can feel it. I think if you are allergic, if you have any reaction at the end of the day, you'll have it, you'll feel it. So if at the end of the day, they won't feel, sorry about that once again. What's going on here? Sorry, Kate. my battery, okay, now it's okay.
Wasn't charging anything, so it's fine.
So I think at the end of the day, they will feel it, there's something wrong. So they are absolutely sure that they can trust the product.
Absolutely. That's brilliant. And it's so good for you and your brand. Awesome. Thank you so much. What have you got going on that you would like people to know about? Anything that they can do to interact with you, or any courses, or what's going on for you?
Lots of things. Well, mostly I think that I'm very busy, and I'm very happy about that, because I see that after a long time of, let's say, deprivation, restrictions, people just want to feel good with themselves. So that's a good point. Now I know we are going towards a new restrictions and another probably tough moment. And as you were mentioning before, we are all working from home and having virtual meetings for a bit longer than expected. So I invite you, first of all, not to give up on yourself. Keep on taking care of yourself, because it's really important. Even if you don't have to meet people outside, but you still have to meet people on the screen, is really important. and also for yourself, just to feel good. If you want to follow me on my social media, Instagram or LinkedIn, I share styling tips every week that can just help you feel better with yourself or just look awesome anyway. And if you want to have a consultation, now I understand in-person consultations might be a bit tricky for the many at the present. I offer an online solution, which is called Online Personal Style Masterclass, and covers all the essential of personal styling, from colors to face shape, body shape, and styling inspiration. So if you want to feel good with yourself and really discover your personal style, just do it now because it's possible. And that's it. Get in touch. My website is oneofastyle.com. I think I've said lots of stuff.
And you're One of a Style everywhere on social media, which is so clever, because then we know how to find you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Stefania. If anyone would like any information about what I mentioned, what Stefania mentioned, then please do get in touch. The most important thing for us now is that everyone feels happy and safe and confident in themselves. So please stay well, stay safe, look after yourselves, take time for yourself, and we will talk to you very soon. Take care.
Bye.